Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to go through the top 4 Web3 tools that every crypto investor should know about and use in 2026. We're going to go through a Proxy-Seller, hardware wallet, blockchain explorer, and some physical account security. As always though, remember that nothing in today's video should be taken as financial advice. You should do your own research and treat this strictly for educational purposes. And you can find all of the links down below to these recommendations in the description. So starting off with Proxy-Seller. Did you know that your IP is exposed every single time you use a crypto platform? Proxy-Seller will give you a clean private IP. We have various different packages to choose from. Also, of course, global locations. And these proxies you can set up for a select period of time, whether you need it for a week or even permanently up to a month. What's great is also you can then set up a number of IPs that you want. So however many devices, or if you wanted to use multiple accounts, etc., you can set up multiple IPs. Additionally, also Proxy-Seller have got our own special promo code here on the channel. If you use code HotGems, you will actually get a 15% off discount, and that is linked down below in the description. So again, proxies are very important, of course, for obscuring your IP address. But again, this is great for crypto. First off, if you're trying to use a service that is only in a certain region, you can use a proxy from that region and then access that service. Also, if, for example, you are doing some airdrop farming or any sort of farming in crypto, you will need multiple IP addresses, and that is where Proxy-Seller comes in. They have some dedicated channels up to 1 gigabit per second, so very, very fast speed. Again, different subnets, 24/7 support. They also have proxy placement and refunds within 24 hours, which is great. So again, you can test it out, and if it's not working or anything, you can get a refund. And again, all of the locations, 220 plus countries with multiple proxy types. Anything you need here for your proxy, you can get on Proxy-Seller. You can take a look at some of the reviews and even become an affiliate. But this is where I get my proxies. No matter what you need, again, if it's IPv4, 6, ISP, even residential and mobile proxies, you can do this. And additionally, you can actually check your IP, of course, if you want to see what is being publicly shown to the crypto platforms when you are using them. If you aren't using a proxy, all of those details are for you. But now let's dive into the second tool, and this is a hardware wallet. Probably one of the most talked about sectors of crypto here. Not your keys, not your crypto, is something you would hear many, many different times. So a hardware wallet lets you take control of your crypto. This keeps your private keys fully offline. So even if, for example, your computer gets hacked or there is a breach in your exchange account, your crypto will be safe. You just need a single purchase, and this will protect every crypto you hold. Imagine you can pick up a hardware wallet depending on the device, of course. Some of them range higher and lower. You can pick up a hardware wallet from as low as just like $40, and that will keep your crypto safe. Additionally, you also get a little bonus in Bitcoin, but you're paying £40 or dollars, and that is keeping your crypto safe. Imagine if you didn't buy a wallet and, for example, you got hacked and then your crypto got breached and you lost it all. A simple £40 or $100 investment would have kept you secure. I recommend Ledger. This is the one I have been using for a long time now. I've actually got a Ledger Nano X. They have quite a lot of new devices though, which look pretty cool with bigger screens and stuff. But to be honest, any of the products would be fine. And you can also look at Trezor. That's another trusted option here. So this makes sure that your funds, your keys remain offline. And again, crypto physically can't be sent unless you manually use the device. So this keeps you very, very secure and good peace of mind to have. The next thing you will need is a blockchain explorer. People probably heavily into meme coins or other DeFi protocols probably use these quite a lot. But if you are new, blockchain explorers can be very, very helpful. This is a free tool, and again, it's underused by a lot of investors. This allows you to verify any transaction instantly. You can research a token, you can check if a project's wallet is active, you can actually see token movements, what people are buying, selling, what wallets holds different percentage, and this works on every chain. So we have SolScan here on the Solana blockchain, but you can then of course swap. There's also BscScan for the BNB blockchain. We have Etherscan for the Ethereum blockchain. So at the top, you can of course see latest transactions, token dashboards, and more. For example, if we just go onto the token dashboard, we can take a look at some of these top tokens. Let's just pick a meme coin, for example. We'll go with the Bonk meme coin. What's great with Solscan is we can actually dive into holders and transactions. For example, here on the holders tab, we can take a look at which crypto wallets hold what percentage of the coin. So this is very important if you are trading a new meme coin. You want to check the token holders and see if, for example, there's only a few accounts holding a very large percentage, that isn't an exchange, that could be a red flag. So we see the big holders here. We have Binance, we have the Bonk DAO, Robinhood, and then some of these, I believe, are stake pools and other exchanges. But then, of course, we can see as the amount goes on, you can actually view the wallets. So, for example, this Binance cold wallet, we can actually click onto there and actually see all of the balances of this wallet, and you can do transactions and everything. So everything that happens on the blockchain is recorded, and you need a blockchain explorer to view and take a look at this. But now we have a personal recommendation for me, which is Yubico and their YubiKeys. So this is a physical security key here. What these are used for is it's to plug in or tap on your phone. So even if your password is stolen, there is no access without these keys. So this is a great security feature and something that a lot more people probably should look at. It's a very simple setup, and again, they're super small. You can see ranging in sizes, so you can carry this everywhere. And again, simple adoption to modern authentication and security at scale. You may think you're safe with two-factor authentication or biometrics, but a lot of these can still be hacked because again, they are online. That's where a physical storage security key comes in handy, and this is YubiKey. Again, you can pick these up pretty cheap, starting at just around $60. Of course, I'd probably recommend a smaller one, which makes it easier to carry, but of course, depending on whatever device you need, we have that for your device, whether that be a PC, a phone, etc. So this will protect your email accounts, wallet apps, and exchanges. Of course, your ledger is specifically for your private keys, more for your crypto. But for example, if you are keeping some crypto in a hot wallet or on an exchange, you would want a YubiKey to then keep that device secure so nobody can get in, for example, on a password hack or something. So Yubico and their YubiKeys is probably something that not a lot of people even know about exists, and it's definitely great to add to your arsenal. So a quick recap. We of course have Proxy-Seller, the best place to get your proxies. We have hardware wallets, the likes of Ledger. We have Trezor, of course, blockchain scans, Solscan, BscScan, and Etherscan, and we have YubiKeys here to keep your accounts safe. Let me know which of these you have heard of before. Again, a proxy is definitely something that has a lot of different uses for. Of course, then we have two security bases, and then of course some blockchain tools to learn more and track what's really going on. But make sure you have all of these 4 areas covered. Let me know your thoughts down below in the description. Of course, you can find links to them also in the description. Subscribe for more helpful crypto content, and I'll see you next time.